Hey everybody, Mowers and Blowers here again with another episode of Lawnmower Flipping. So I picked this up today, 4.5 horsepower, 21-inch cut Craftsman for 10 bucks. Guys told me that it wasn't very old, and it doesn't look that old, you know. The bag looks okay. Everything looks like it's in pretty good shape. It's the big wheel kind. It's not self-propelled, just a regular push mower. And he said that the gas tank kind of leaks. Well, I mean, I could see a lot of stuff over there. It doesn't look like the carburetor is attached to the gas tank too well. You know, he probably tried to take it apart and didn't put it back together right. That's why it leaks. But like I said before, if you look at the muffler, it has been used, but it doesn't look like it's been used all that much. I've seen far worse, you know, where it's rusted and stuff. And he probably kept this in the garage, which is why it's in pretty decent shape. Anyway, so I'm gonna work on this today and see if we can get it started and flip it, you know, from a cool $10 to maybe 125. People love the bagger, even though I like to mulch, but people love that bagger. I don't know why. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys in a bit. So I brought it into my garage, and as you can see, this is very loose, missing the screws here that attaches this to the top. So when I jiggle this, look at that. Whole gas tank assembly is moving. That's why I was leaking gas, is because the guy probably tried to take it apart and couldn't get it fixed, and he didn't even bother, you know, putting it on right. So it's all screwed up there. I'm gonna have to take this all apart and clean it. So, you know, some work, obviously. But anyway, this mower for $10 looks exactly like the one that I flipped for $10 the other day, you know. So this is what it should look like, right? But the difference is that one has bigger wheels, and of course I used a Troy built bag for that. But that's a decent bag. Anyway, so I'm gonna work on that. So first things first, I'm gonna remove the air cover here with this one flathead screwdriver. Once this is released, there's two bolts that go in here that take this assembly off. Then to take the carburetor off the fuel tank, there's 5 bolts that go in there. So I'm going to remove them now. Yuck. Disgusting. That's really bad. I've seen worse, but this is going to take a lot of carburetor cleaner. First of all, that one screw just came off without even pulling it off. Second of all, look at that spring. It's ridiculous. That spring needs to definitely be replaced with another one. I don't know if I have one, but that's not right. And look at all this crap here. It's just disgusting. No wonder it doesn't start. That needs to be all cleaned up. Used a bristled brush to take off all the grime here. I mean, just totally disgusting, you know? Cleaned it up. Look at all that crap. It's a lot of crap. I'm going to drain the gas tank now. There's nothing in there. I'm going to blast that out with some carburetor cleaner, because it's dirty. Just loosen these 5 screws. Honestly, I've seen worse. Don't lose any of these screws, otherwise you're screwed. That's why you should get one of these ashtrays that are magnetic. They work great. Alright, so see this part right in there? It should be clear. Like, you should see metal, not black. So that needs to be blasted out. I'm going to take these gaskets off and blast all the holes. then after even I cleaned the gas tank, it still looks like there's a lot of residue in there. I'm gonna have to blast it with water, believe it or not, garden hose. Let it dry. Now that's clean, see? Inside there? That's clean. Gasket goes back on here. Line it up with the holes. This carburetor's been blown out. All the holes. That goes right in there. The screws back on. Should be okay. Okay, put some fresh fuel in there. Put the assembly all back. I know that spring's going to give me some trouble, but we'll see what happens. Carburetor's nice and clean now. Sorry. Gas cap back on. Let's see, should be able to shoot some. Don't see any. Give it some time, maybe. All right, so it's not sucking. Oh wait. All right, so there's something wrong there. Oh wait, there we go. It's sucking now. All right. There we go. Let's see that. There we go. You see that? It has to shoot fuel into that area. Not enough. Right. Didn't even have any smoke, you know. I'm gonna find a couple of screws to keep that cover down. Clean up that air cleaner there. Soaking it with warm water and soap. Rinsing it out. Should be good to go. So that didn't take very long, surprisingly, and it did start up and maintain the throttle very well. So successful flip again. $10, comes with the bagger, and it runs great. See you guys next time on Mowers and Blowers.